So who wants to start with third place? Because we have to decide someone to begin. You do?
I can be the sacrificial lamb if you need it.
Okay.
I wanna go.
Okay, Angelina can go with third place.
Okay.
Before you put in any scores, you have to give your reason and then you put in. And then you decide the next person to vote.
Wait, so I say the name and then I say the reasoning, all right?
Or you can say the reason and then say the name. It's completely up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna choose to say the name first. Okay, much shock. Much to your guys' shock. Much to your guys' shock. My third place is gonna have to be Cameron.
Oh.
He was my goat! He was my goat!
Oh.
And he stubbed his toe. I don't know what's a goat analogy. He broke his horn off. I don't know. Like
this
tragic. Song was very sad.
Tragic.
It was very disappointing, and I was just
So
I was really expecting him to win. I was like, yeah, there we go. And I listened to his entry, and I'm like, I was so sad. Because I really wanted him to win. Like, I wasn't gonna be biased, but I deep down I was like, yeah, Cameron, come on, show us that creativity and win this. And then I was like, damn. Okay, never mind.
By the way,
so third place for me is gonna have to be Cameron.
Yeah, let's keep the arguing until after everyone has voted.
Oh yeah,
So
of
that
course.
way-
I ain't gonna fight. I ain't gonna fight it.
So that way you're not spoiling your vote because you're arguing her vote and stuff. So
Yeah.
who is the next person to vote third place?
John, because I know you were rooting for Cameron too. I feel like in the beginning at least.
Were you?
Alright, so I gotta post first or do I gotta say my reasoning first?
Yeah,
Say
you gotta
first.
say your third. Oh, wait.
Alright, so in third place for me, to no one's shock, to no one's dismay, it is L'byis. I love my girl.
What do you mean to no one's
What?
shocked? Huh?
Okay, just look. So
I'm shocked.
I love L'byis. No, I love L'byis with every facet of my being. She's my powerhouse queen from day one. Y'all saw me hyping myself up and hyping her up from the jump. But like, I had to really just review the body of work and with the final song, and I put these two together to really give my reasoning for third place. It is less that she does not have the ability. Obviously, she's great. She obviously has a lot to improve on, as we've been stating throughout the season. But overall, the consistency of her work, like Petri has stated multiple times, is very iffy. She has her moments where it's like, damn, that's my goal. Come through. Love that. And then you have other days where it's just like, well, you know what? There's always next time. You know, like it's always that toss up. And no matter how much I want to put her in like the first and second spot, I cannot in good faith with how good the rest of how good Kalos and how good Cameron have been throughout the entirety of the season. So it definitely pains me to say it, but I gotta put L'byis in third.
So basically, you're taking the body of work more into consideration than the final song because you were a big fan of the finals.
No, obviously, like I love her. Yeah, again, my favorite performance of her from the entire season, and definitely her best in my opinion. Again, I had to. I think for me, I want to see how viable they would be outside of the singular song that they got. Like, I'm not going to say discredited them or like gave them less points or whatever, because obviously I had to factor in this song along with the rest of their body of work. That's how I referenced it, you know? So I'm like, okay, let me see what you've done. Because this song, like I said originally, this was like everything she's been corrected on throughout the season, and she put all of that into effect. Oh shit.
Oh, no. What if your electricity disappears in the middle of voting because you're in the middle of a hurricane? That would be a disaster. Okay,
I keep saying that.
Let's
I've said so
Alright.
many times.
Yeah, but just to wrap it up quickly, L'byis, I'm honestly going to be looking at your musical journey after this because I'm really interested to see where you go because you have mad potential, girl, and I really like your voice. So consider me a fan from day one, but I'm going to put you in third out of good conscience.
Okay, so my turn.
Oh.
Okay, you're gonna know why I'm laughing pretty soon. My third place goes to Kalos.
Oh no!
So we all have different third places. Awesome. This is gonna be a long night. Okay, My reason. Oh, what's happening?
Every time it comes back on, he's looking up.
Okay, let me give my reason. The reason I picked Kalos is because I have honestly never been truly blown away by any of his performances. I know that sucks to say, but I think the tone issues are what's hindering him. To some extent, that's just his voice, but nasality can be trained away. I and a lot of people are not a fan of overly nasal tones, and the voice itself is very important in the real world, as explained by Angelina in the last round. As for his performance, Jon, as for his performance, round 3 was a major dip for me. The higher notes were strained and whiny. Probably a character effect, but it should still sound good in a singing competition always. That said, he's been quite consistent apart from round 3. He's always bringing high quality performances with lots of dynamics, range and harmonies, which is not easy. He's not that far off from the others, to be honest. I just can't eliminate someone else over him. This is interesting.
I was gonna say, so we all had picks that nobody was like thinking would happen. Yeah. I kind of like that.
No, I knew Petri was gonna choose Kalos.
I didn't, to be real. Like, I halfway thought he was gonna pick L'byis.
I thought I was going to the last round. Now it's up to me to decide who's gonna vote first on the winner.
Oh, it's winner after?
Damn,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, makes sense.
What?
Because if you vote
the
if you vote the second place, then you know who you picked for the first place. So
it makes sense.
Yeah.
For some reason, people are always confused with that. I don't know why. It makes
We're
sense.
very smooth brain.
I think it's because it's out of order, so it's like. Huh?
Well,
We're already at first.
second and first place are kind of intertwined because you're gonna have to compare them to each other and say why you chose one or the other. Do I wanna vote first? You're probably not picking my person anyway, so I'm gonna go first because I wanna keep the suspense for the two of you. Maybe you have the same person, so then it's gonna be a tiebreaker, maybe. Okay. L'byis has been the powerhouse queen from round 1. I didn't expect her to get this far because she's been competing for a few years, and something always happens around round 3 or 4, which it did this time too, in my opinion. She tends to lose her solidity a bit into the competition, so that has been a major unsureness for me, or a major thing that I was unsure about. You guys decided to keep her, so she got a second and third chance this time. She was way stronger in the beginning of the competition, in my opinion, bringing that incredible power, range, sustained notes, vibrato. Vibrato is the keyword here. She has an amazing vibrato. And confidence. Rounds 5 and 6 were weak in my opinion, though there were still great moments in those songs. Cameron blew me away from the beginning. He was my top performance in round 1. I love the plankton voice with the exaggerated grit. Then in the coming rounds, he showed amazing power, high range, and an unrivaled tone that's so smooth and buttery. I have believed in him the most throughout the entire competition, just like Angelina. He has always been consistent. He has no dips in quality in his body of work, in my opinion, until the finale. His entry was not strong. While emotional and gritty, there's some flaws in the falsetto and soft parts that I talked about, and like Huni said, he's lacking in creativity. That said, if he just put in a bit more time into it, I think he could easily win over L'byis and Kalos. I know his capabilities very well. The voice was a big factor for me. He has the best voice this season in my opinion. It all came down to the total score for me. It was a very hard decision between Cameron and L'byis. Cameron has the strongest body of work. L'byis has the strongest final song. So adding the final song score and body of work score together, the total score helped me make my decision. My winner won with 0.6 points over the other, so it was so close. And so my winner is L'byis. I never saw this coming last round, but anything can happen in Next Top Singer. The final song is the final test. She fought the hardest, and so she is my winner.
Oh, nothing. Okay, girl.
I feel like your points contradicted what you said though, because I felt like you were like saying that she was inconsistent, and then you were saying that like.
Yeah, she has been a bit inconsistent towards the end, but like I said before we started all of this, the final song and the body work score is 50-50 to me, so they're both equally important. So that means the final song is just as important as everything else combined. So when you take that into account, putting those scores together, she ended up having the highest total score for me.
Okay.
And I have already seen on your faces that you disagree with me, so I'm kind of
not really
disappointed.
I mean, John literally put L'byis on third, so.
Look, I don't. All right. Now I'm not even gonna argue that bit because we don't have time. So I'm gonna let it slide for now.
See, this is the problem because we all chose different people. So like every single one of our choices is going to contradict one of the top, one of the like first places.
It's always gonna happen.
Let's all vote first before we discuss the ins and outs of everything. So the second person to vote is John. It's funny because on my screen I'm on this side. Because obviously you're not. Oh yeah, I'm mirrored on my screen, so
yeah,
he's here for me, and that's what's gonna be shown in the video. So because I'm recording my screen here. So John, I figure since I already know you don't have my first place, so it's gonna be exciting to hear your vote.
So. Cameron and Kalos, both of y'all just had that growl, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh.
Like from the jump. Alright, but like from the jump, Cameron always did kind of stand out to me. Not as much as it did for Petri, but I always did take notice of him and how well he did perform. But when Kalos showed up to the scene, bro, it was just all over for everybody else. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I was listening to it, and I'm like, damn. This is my guy. This is who I'm voting for the rest of the season. This is him. And of course, we had to go through all these rounds. We had to listen to everybody fight hard and sing their hardest for all these different genres and all of these different songs. And I was like, damn, both of y'all are really good, but only one can win. You know what I'm saying? So in this final bout between Kalos and Cameron, Kalos, despite everything I love about you, man, y'all going in second place for this one because my goal for this season is Cameron. Cameron wins for me. Now, the thing is, I had to reference both of y'all bodies of work, and for me, the body of work combined with the final song is really what's gonna bring it all together and really determine who's winning, who's losing. No matter how much I love your voice to death, Kalos, Cameron's versatility, at least when it came to singing certain genres and like going outside the comfort zone he had, was just kind of unmanageable.
What was that?
What was that sound?
Oh, I think that was my notification.
I think it's so funny he's holding his mouse in his hand.
Okay.
Because I had to use... but yeah, but like Cameron always just had such a diverse portfolio when you're looking down on it, the songs he sang, at least, you know, he had so many different genres and they all were so distinct from each other, and you saw him perform them well. Don't get me wrong, he needs to work on his creativity because he did always just kind of give us the blueprint, and that's about it. However, he did sing that blueprint pretty damn well, so I think it covers for now. But Cameron, we still gotta work on that, but that's besides the point. Kalos, surprisingly, when I went back to listen, it all kind of sounded samey, which is weird. Not in a bad way, to be clear. I don't mean like he didn't have variety, but more like every single time he sang, it sounded like he sang the same song, which is weird to me. I don't know how else to explain it because basically, this is hard to say. It's hard to like word properly because Kalos' voice is so distinct, obviously. And it's so buttery and so nice, and it got that grit when it needs to, and it also has that emotion and that control and power when it needs to as well. But like every single time he did it, I don't know, it just sounded too similar. I'm trying to explain what I'm thinking, but it's so hard to say. The English lexicon is not working with me, that's all I'm gonna say. It's sucky, because I love Kalos, and I'm following all of these people low-key. Like after this competition, I'm following all shows because I really want to see where y'all go because y'all are so amazing. But I don't know, just Cameron's variety, his potential, and his already great proficiency at this level and consistency throughout the competition. Obviously, Kalos has also had that great consistency with the mixing and the performance aspects of it. But I guess just that variety that Cameron has had and the distinct proficiency he's had, even when he had his little dips, it's just kind of outperforming Kalos, for me anyway. It's a weird thought process to have. I don't know if I explained myself as well as I could have. All I know is that I love both of them equally, but I love Cameron just a bit more.
No, that's not equal then. What are you talking about?
All right, I love them enough. I love them enough to put them like 51-50 basically, and or 51-49. Sorry.
And you said no to Cameron in round 1.
Wait, that's the funny bit. Yeah. That's the funny bit. And also, I'm not gonna lie.
You are too biased round 1.
Okay, hold on, because I need to talk about that quickly. Because I remember I went back, like when we were listening over to the body of work, and then I really listened to that. I'm like, why the fuck was I shitting on this so much? Like, what was I on?
I still dislike that entry. I'm gonna be completely honest. But...
Nah, like, bro, it wasn't as bad as I made it out to be. I think it was just because I was on an epic kick. Because, like, I was still just deep in the fandom, bro. I was just like, no, this ain't him. No, I can't do it, you know? But, God, this is
At least you got out of that.
Yeah.
Actually,
honestly,
I forgot to talk about Cameron's versatility for some reason, so we can talk more about that after Angelina has voted. Time for Angelina's vote.
Okay, let's just say when I typed in judges chat that I was struggling to pick between the second and the first,
I thought you were talking
it's
about L'byis and Cameron.
No.
But you were talking about
Cameron was my third.
Yeah, I know.
After a long while of thinking, weighing the two, technique, voice, consistency, improvement, I landed on a single decision, and one that I totally didn't expect, because I'm gonna be honest, going into this round, this was the person I predicted to be third. I was like, man, it's just not my cup of tea. I just don't, like, I'm not really into the voice, to be honest. But the technique is just contradictory to what Jon believes. Oh, I said that really weird. I don't mean it in like a judgy way. But in my opinion, the final song is like your last. It should be your best technically and like vocally like stimulate. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. Let me redo that. It should
vocally
be
stimulating.
It should be the best showing of your work and talent. You should have the best technique we've seen from you so far, and we should have seen a culmination into that final entry. And in my opinion, Kalos has that. L'byis, I will say her entry was very good, very versatile, but I did not see that culmination of growth like I did with Kalos. L'byis, I do agree. I think that her first entries were the best. I personally still think that her Wings cover was the best one out of all of them, which should not be the case. I did not see that journey of growth. It was not like an exponential growth. It was like, oh, and then,
and then, whoa!
Oh.
In the end.
I feel like she still has that straining issue to deal with, because I still did hear some tension in her notes. And if this entry was truly like technically like no strain, sounds very polished, I would have been like, L'byis, get onto that, get the crown and get on the throne, like, you go girl. But I still heard some of that strain, and like it wasn't as bad as last round, but I just can't, like, I feel like she still needs to grow with her belting, and I don't think she's reached that level of technique. I feel like Kalos has exponentially grown, and even though he has that nasality, and I'm not a big fan of that nasality, I do think that I feel like he has the best technique, and also he has a very good understanding of layering, harmonies. He's very good with putting a piece together. I do think that he's the most refined in that aspect as well. I'm gonna have to give my first place to Kalos, even though I did not expect this from myself.
Okay,
this is intriguing.
First of all, harmonies for me has always just been an extra thing that's on the side. Like I don't consider them as much as the actual voice itself, like the main vocals. And Kalos also has strange. He also has strain in his final song at 2:34. Which sounds pinched and strained.
Yes, but I don't think it's as bad as like I'm saying that like L'byis has had a lot more like obvious strain in her entries in the past. And I just like knowing that like from her body of work, I just can't feel right giving her the first place.
Yeah, if I let round 5 and 6 be the determining factor for me, then I definitely wouldn't pick her as well. It was mainly the final song that was the deciding factor for me, and I did not hear this strain. I don't know. Did you hear it, Jon?
Or L'byis or
obviously you have taken vocal lessons, so you maybe hear those subtle differences that I maybe won't hear, but still you are looking for growth. In this song compared to her last song is one of the biggest growths we have seen in this competition.
Yeah, I was gonna disagree with you when you're saying this is like the culmination of L'byis' work, because personally speaking I kind of see like all of the little critiques that we made for her kind of come out here. Yes, she had some issues, but I think for the most part, everything we've told her she needs to start picking up, she did in this song specifically, like the final song. Her body of work needs work, obviously, but that happens for any artist. So
basically, she was doomed from the get-go, because no matter what she would do in this finale, she wouldn't be able to win. Is that what you're saying?
I think no. I'm saying that if the strain, I just said if the strain and like if it was more polished, I would have given her the crown. I think I expected more.
That. But what about Jon then?
I feel like I was the one fighting for her last round. I was like, she can redeem herself.
It's true.
Even though this entry is impressive, I don't think she has redeemed herself.
I was totally blown away. Those long sustained notes, do you know how much breath support is needed for that? I mean, you have to...
Personally, I don't think that's as hard. I think it's harder to sustain a note that's in head voice and breath. Technically, for me at least, I've always had the easiest sustains when it's a powerful note, because it's easier to pressurize and your air is more easily engaged when it's like a powerful note versus if it's like a long breathy like choral, like kind of that type of technique.
Yeah,
so
but
I don't know,
maybe
it's because
yeah, she is sustaining it while doing a crazy amount of vibrato as well. Have you taken her vibrato into consideration? Because that has either been seen as an issue in this competition when it's this much. It's a very polarizing issue, I think.
I think vibrato is literally like it's nice. I only really call it out if it's shaky or if it's being forced. Like, I think it's good, but I mean, I don't think it's a very important factor for me.
That's where the discrepancy is, because that is a hugely important factor for me, because that is what makes a voice beautiful, like 90% of the time to me. It's the vibrato, and she has excellent vibrato.
Maybe I'm just too deep into the world of musical theater, but I feel like I like everyone around me's got vibrato, and it's like okay.
It doesn't do anything for you anymore.
It's why all three of us kind of work here, because like y'all have that musical experience, and I'm here just kind of being the amateur of the amateurs type shit. Have you taken her vibrato into consideration? Ish. Like I hear it, and I'm like, damn, that's good, and then I move on. That's about it.
It's like personally, I've also known singers. There was this singer in my choir who had no natural vibrato. Just because she didn't have vibrato, like it didn't make her a bad singer. Like she had these beautifully delicate notes. I don't know. I feel like vibrato should be. I feel like it's a norm. I feel like vibrato is pretty common when it comes to powerful.
There's a lot of singers that don't have vibrato. If Aria was here, she was gonna tell you that she doesn't have a natural vibrato and she has been working on it to get more in. And L'byis has it naturally, and that's her magic in my opinion. And I don't know. And I don't think her belting is as bad as you make it out to be.
I didn't say it was bad. I'm saying it's not as polished as I was expecting.
But in comparison to Kalos, his nasality makes his spells less impactful. So I can't get around that.
I didn't necessarily think that. I just think the nasality was just a distraction from the performance, but I didn't think it made his belts less powerful.
Honestly, like, y'all be hearing the nasality, and I'm just hearing, like, I mean, he kind of sounds like he's breathing in a bit too hard. I don't know what else.
I actually saw a clip by Christina Aguilera today where she said that if she puts her voice in her nose, then it's gonna be less powerful. So I think
that's actually that's totally not true, because nasality is sharp and it technically should make the belt more grating. It shouldn't make it less powerful.
Yeah, I guess.
But it's not as full and like resonant.
I guess it's just because like that vibrato, when you're hearing it, you're kind of listening for that. I do
think it can be less resonant if it's overly nasally. But I didn't think this was.
I was gonna say
cases.
Kalos doesn't feel like overly nasally. He feels just nasally. Like you can just kind of hear it.
I think that's just his voice.
Yeah, I was gonna say he just sounds like.
If it was like, I feel like if it was not tied to his voice, that would be a little different.
But it can be trained away.
Yeah, but for example, actually no, that's a terrible. I was gonna say I have a nasally voice, but I don't sing that. Oh God. Okay, wait. But I've been like singing for years and years. I think nasality is going to be harder for you to like. You can't. That's not a simple fix. Like I don't think he would have been able to fix that during this competition.
No, of course not.
I feel like you.
But still, life isn't fair. Sometimes you won't be able to fix all of your issues in the course of a couple of months. But then we have to pick someone who is finished. And okay, in your opinion, he is finished, but I disagree.
No, I don't think he's finished. But I do think that his technique outweighs, at least for like the growth and like the journey. I think the technique is better in this entry.
Okay, so how
I will say that I would rather switch to L'byis than Cameron.
Damn.
And I would rather switch to Cameron than Kalos. And Jon?
It's like a circle.
I mean, like, to be real, like, if I were to like select someone like L'byis, it would be more out of me being a fan rather than just being objective. So that would be my issue.
Yeah, cause like you put her third. So like
I don't hate her by any means. And, like, here's the thing. I have to put favorites aside. Because, like, if it was all up to me just who I like more, L'byis would be at the top every time, irregardless of the performance. Because I just like how she sounds, and I think she has mad potential. But I had to be as objective as I could and be like, okay.
I'm actually really shocked that... Because I averaged all the scores from Cameron, and for some reason his body of work was the lowest score. And I was very shocked by that. I was like, what the heck? And I think it's because his first round score was so low that it like dragged all of the other. So I did give him an extra 0.1 because I was like, that's kind of unfair, but it's still the lowest one, so I'm confused.
Yeah, and speaking about his versatility, I actually didn't bring it up in my votes argumentation there. But
I didn't think he was.
I think he has the most versatility of everyone. Actually, he can put his grit in to make him this really strong rock singer, like he usually is. But he can also take it away and make it more a poppy, upbeat tone, like he did in his "Shut Up and Dance with Me" cover. So yeah, and then he did the big band cover where he also was able to have this elegance and grandiose in his tone. So yeah, he definitely has the most versatility. So just based on the body of work, without the final song, he would definitely be my winner. But I don't know if I can justify voting someone winner who like spent a couple of days on his entry and put out something that isn't as full as the other two when they actually spent the entire time. So I don't know if I can do that. Yes,
he's very versatile, but the falsetto is a pretty important part. It's a big chunk of your range. Yeah. And the fact that like I feel like he's really struggling with his head voice, and it's just, I can't in good faith put him in first place. Maybe this is because I also struggle with head voice a lot.
You do?
So like when it comes to certain songs, when it's like the very soft, like, I don't know. The thing is, see, with my entries, you wouldn't know because I practiced them to the point where it doesn't sound like I'm struggling. So that's why I'm like, I can't put him in first because
You're a magician.
I feel like if he practiced more, he could have gotten it better. Like, I don't think that was good use of his time. I feel like he took longer than usual, but it's still like, what? Let me see.
He took like a couple of days. Like
he submitted a week and a half early. That's a lot of time to practice.
Yeah, to be honest, the only reason that I would switch to Cameron in this case is to get out of a lock situation where we can't switch something, and also to avoid that my third spot wins, because I wouldn't be very excited about that, to be honest. But I would of course respect the decision, whatever it is. But personally, I'm not gonna go to Kalos, and it was really close between Cameron and L'byis for me. So unless any one of you can switch to L'byis, then
Petri,
maybe we can talk about. Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm afraid to hear out people for L'byis because I feel like I'm gonna be voting out of like, oh my gosh, I just like L'byis instead of like objective, because that's the issue here. Because
wait a minute, how are you gonna give Cameron first place when he's your lowest score for final song?
Okay, now hear me out here.
He already went over that. He said it was because of the body of work, and that is a valid.
But you're supposed to have scores for your final song and your body of work.
Oh, well, I can just send that.
I wish we had Hooney.
Yeah, and Arya. We should have had 5 people. It would have been easier, because then there was no way that we would be in a lock, I think.
Oh my god. Can we just like resume this later? Please. Can they just like paste their I don't know.
Actually considering it, because now we are in a lock. Unless we are,
we're literally stuck.
Unless we want to
sit
here
are we not gonna... I don't even think like
argue.
Because I don't think
have much to argue for.
I don't think any of us want to move our third spots, which is like impossible. Then if we can't move the third spots, then we can't. It's not gonna work. Like it's
well, it only takes one of us to switch, and then we would have a majority. So
no, because let's say like even if I swapped like L'byis with Kalos, there would still be the issue of the fact that like it still wouldn't be two on every single one, right? Because my third would still remain the same.
But then the score could decide, because first place is way more important than the other spots. But we don't.
Petri, you hated me. You hated me last season.
Yeah, I voted Angelina 4th place.
4th for both.
So that's why you're voting against me now. Oh.
Nah, bro, spite.
No, it's not.
Generational spite.
I think we have different taste.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh god.
So what do we do here?
Oh. What was that?
Or just snapped his entire neck.
No, I always do weird sounds like that. Just ticks.
You know what? We should just average all the scores and see who has the highest one. Oh, so Kalos already has a higher score than Cameron if we look at totals. So.
Bro, not too much now. Not too much now.
I'm not comfortable with the scores deciding the final result, though.
Yeah,
it should be.
Because if
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I would actually be fine with that. Because then that would mean the first place winner is L'byis, second place winner is Kalos, and then Cameron's third.
I could be okay with that, because then my winner wins. And that's the most important thing.
Goodness. Do we want to wait to see if any other judges can join and then make our final decision, or do we want to try to end this here?
We're gonna have to wait at least a week, and I don't know if any of the others can do it a week from now even. What do you guys want to do? It is the last round.
I was gonna say
I was looking forward for it to end now so that I could focus on other stuff.
I feel that shit.
I feel like it's so sad that because like I feel like our main panel of judges was Hooney, Jon, Petri, and me, and now that Hooney's not talking, it's so sad. Like I feel like I
you lost the party.
Yeah, I get you.
Not a lot of gold.
Should we at least wait and see? I feel like Hooney will round us out. I feel like Hoonie's always the one rounding. I feel like he's the one who's always changing his stuff. Is that not true?
Yeah, it is.
Hooney is like the middle ground between Petri and Angelina. Angelina's on the hypercritical side. Petri gives good criticism, and I'm here for the ha funny. That's how we work.
That's true.
Hooney.
My guy from thesis, bro. Yo, stop doing university, bro. It's
I'm
not
still sad we didn't get to do our guest performance, man.
Depression.
I was ready. We were about to do How It's Done. How It's Done.
Bro,
done,
you were
done.
too
Bro, I need that
late.
immediately. I need that immediately.
We should have done
on.
that, because then we're showing them how it's done. You know, like
How it's done.
We even made like a color-coded sheet and everything.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, now
even,
you
like,
can
wrote
see the total scores.
Let's see those total scores.
So L'byis has the highest total score,
L'byis
and then
has the
second
highest
place
score.
would be Kalos, and third would be Cameron.
Irony.
Just like you said, you already counted it in your head.
I
Pure
was
irony.
big
Brain. Smooth as hell, but hey.
No, now we have to have a singing competition between the judges, and then whoever wins gets.
Oh, well, I'm cooked.
Just because you know you're gonna win,
are
Angelina.
I was gonna say, I am cooked. Like, y'all ain't gonna have no mercy on me, too. You see how I've been shitting on everybody the entire competition, bro? I'm about to be...
No, actually, we're gonna have a math competition.
Oh my
Then
god,
I'm
man.
gonna
I
win.
almost did that. No, I'm
gonna
lose again. Y'all, get me an essay writing competition right
John's
now.
just losing every single one. So, are we waiting? Or...
That's the question. I mean,
I really want to wait.
we all have different winners and different second
That's the
and third
issue.
place.
And no one's willing
So-
to switch.
It would be interesting to hear what the other two would
really-
vote. Maybe we should just ask them, and then
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
and then they get to just vote.
Because how we were predicting was that if we added them, there'd be a discussion, but with us, we're all locked. So it's like I feel like it's tiebreakers at that point.
Yeah.
like we need our
But at that point, we only need one person to tiebreak. Because then if we have two, then it could be like another like. Wait, it's another tie between them at that point.
Yeah.
Okay,
As long
but
as we
then-
have one person, you were good.
But then there's the issue that Arya has already prepared for this, but Hooney is a regular judge. So who of them gets to vote?
Can I just call? We are gonna call Hootie up right now.
Damn, bro's just finding ideas right
I think he's
He's like
sleeping.
taking a
with that.
test. He's like taking a test, and then it's just like Hootie, what are your scores?
We need the tiebreaker right now.
I
Come
think
on.
he's cheating. I think he's cheating on his test. What time is it for him right now?
God only knows.
It's like around 9 a.m., isn't it?
Another possibility is we just let both of them vote, and then if there's still a tie, then we'll let the scores decide. Or we
Yeah.
chat, or we decide it in text chat.
It sounded like you said, or we shat.
I struggle with chat and chat. With
no, wait,
with the
wait, cut this out. It's
with
like
the
Arya.
she.
No.
Yeah.
Poor Arya. Poor Arya. My girl's suffering out here. She goes to the trenches.
That's like one of the worst reasons I have to miss. Like
Yeah.
I honestly no.
She
I remember
was
when I
stuck in
saw
the
it, bro.
in the toilet.
Nah, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, I feel
She
bad
was
for her.
I feel because she probably took a long time judging as well.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
She always
we
does.
got honestly.
Maybe
I
we
feel
should
like
let her
we
be
should-
the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's. So we shouldn't let both of them vote.
I mean, yeah. Let's ask Hoonie.
If Hootie's available, we'll include him. If Hootie's available.
Yeah. If we're gonna let them vote, then we need to hide our votes again, because they can't be biased by our votes. So guys,
Oh, you need to go sleep.
have we? Yeah, that. And I just want to confirm: have we decided that we're not gonna decide the winner now, but let
Yeah.
We're gonna let them-
both
I
Arya
want-
and Hooney
I
vote?
want to hear their voice.
Should we do another session, or should we solve it via text chat?
Let's
I
let them-
think. I think if they can, then we should try. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. with
I
Arya.
feel like if anything, we should just let them do it by text chat, just because at least we can get it with feedback and everything, and if anything, we'll just read it out.
Yeah, okay. So, for the first time after a final deliberation and voting, we have not decided a winner. So we're actually gonna let Arya and Huni get their votes in after all. If they can. We have to wait and see. But either way, we're gonna resume at a later time or let them decide by text chat. Can't wait to hear the ending of this.
This thrilling season.
But really
Tune
great,
in next time.
really great efforts from all 3 finalists. It has never been this even before, let me tell you.
Honestly, not.
Thank you guys. It's been an exciting season.
Exciting.
Very entertaining as well.
Thanks for putting up with my foolishness to all the contestants. Great job. Even the people that I shitted on in the first round. I'm so sorry I had to do it for the bit. But you guys, I'm glad you came. You gave us some great moments, truly. And just so you know, no matter where you came in the competition, irregardless if you got kicked out in the first round, you made it to quarters, semis, wherever you reached, just know all of you are incredible, truly. And all of you have so much potential to do so many great things with your voices, whether it be continuing singing, whether you want to do just talking, stand-up comedy, whatever you want to do, just remember, just because we say that you may not be good enough for this competition does not mean you are not good at all. It just means you got something to improve, okay? So understand that we all do this for fun and for the love of the game. You guys have incredible potential, and just trust yourself and make sure you understand that you have something to give, even if you don't think at the moment, all right? Good looks.
And with me, I know my scoring can be pretty harsh. I haven't given out a single 10, which is honestly, I didn't think that was gonna happen. I thought I would give out a 10, but
that's a you problem.
I don't know.
You're too harsh.
I think 10 is perfection. So
yeah.
No. Oh, I'm just saying. I mean, a 10 for me is perfection. So. I really enjoyed this process, and even if I haven't given out a 10, I've been wowed and I've been bamboozled? I don't think that's
You've been impressed, absolutely.
I've been shakalaka.
Absolutely flabbergasted, in fact.
And I'm very proud to see the growth and just like how much effort you guys have put into this season. I'm very proud of our finalists. And know that even if you got out earlier or if you made it to the end, everyone can always improve. So don't be discouraged if you got out in round 3 or if you kind of expected to make it further, like everyone has room to improve. So
yeah, the growth is always one of the best parts of this show. Just seeing them someone go from 0 to hero is always so inspiring. That means it can happen to
Hercules.
So who's gonna be the Hercules of this season? Remains
God
to
only
see.
knows. Time will find out next episode on Dragon Ball Z. Guy.
Okay, I've never watched Dragon Ball Z.
Anyway, good night, guys. Thanks for today. Please don't reveal the result to anyone, or the lack of the result, I should say.
Understand?
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Don't you dare miss that upcoming result. If you like the show, please consider subscribing, giving a thumbs up, and leaving a comment.